welcome to another episode of Living Room Wisdom, where your story is your glory. I am Patrina Wisdom, author, speaker, founder of the Pure Abundance Retreat in Belize and wealth mentor, and I'm so excited to interview this beautiful woman, Simmeon from Shop Destiny. She's actually a multifaceted entrepreneur, so we're going to hear a little bit more about that, but first off, I just want to welcome you, and thank you so much for joining me today.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You look gorgeous.
Right? You always
like
look
a
gorgeous.
Superstar.
Yes, you always look like a superstar. Listen.
So Mimi and I met at an event back in March in Hollywood, Florida. We're in Miami right now, so she lives in Miami, and you can tell with all her fun, festive, my vibe, totally. And what struck me about Mimi is her energy, but also just her ambition and her tenacity for really pursuing her dreams. So I'd love to first, before we get into your business stuff, find out who is Mimi Simmeon at your core.
All right, so my name is Mimi. My first name is Emanuela, but everyone calls me Mimi. I'm 31 years old. I am originally from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. My background, I'm Haitian. So like, of course, with my background, we're always different. Everything was stricter. Everything was, I don't want to say harder, but because everyone struggles, the hardness. But with my family, we came from a struggle, So I've always known my mom is the jack of all trades. I say that, I take that name, but my mom is where I get my passion, my drive. So I'm a very passionate person, I should say. I don't like to title myself I'm just the owner of this. I'm a serial entrepreneur, like you guys like to say. I literally will put my hands in any and everything that can turn something into something.
And you're also in your early 30s.
Yes.
So you're in a discovery phase as well.
Yes, a discovery phase. And time is moving fast. So
of course it is. Yeah.
I like to feel like I'm still 21. So, time is moving really fast on us. So that's just more so about me. So I'm just trying to, like you said, discover, figure out exactly what trait exactly for sure that I'm going to put my all into right now, or am I going to just put everything into one? So
exactly. And you know what? That's what the 30s are about. It really is about getting out there, testing out things, being creative, right? And then finding what's calling to you most.
Definitely.
And or what the people that you're looking to serve, are responding to most. Because the bottom line is we got to make that cha-ching as well, right? We can go out there and do all the things, but we need to also do what's going to make us money so we can support our livelihood.
And that's right. And I want to be over here, so I got to get it together.
Well, so tell us a little about your business then. Your business is
okay. So my business, Shop Destiny, I originally started that business after my sister-in-law died. It's been a year now. She died from breast cancer at an early age. She was 23 years old. That was my brother's girlfriend.
So young.
Yeah. So she stayed with us for the last 6 years. So she basically was my sister. My mom, again, like I said, we're Haitian. I could not have anyone, a friend, even come to my house talking about staying. I leave, she moves in. So it's kind of took her in as our own. She was a very business-minded person. She was always into that. So something we talked about with my niece, which her name is Nalani. She's actually an owner as well of Shop Destiny. So this is something for me to give her in the later future.
Nice.
If she decide, hey, this is what you want to do. Because her mom always kind of wanted to have something for her. So when she died, of course, you go through all that depression and all that, and and she died the day before my brother's birthday. So that kind of he lost the mother of his child before his 24th birthday. So it was they're young kids. So it kind of made me change a whole direction. I was moving to Tampa. I stopped. I changed my whole plans. I was I have to be there for my brother and my niece. So I kind of had to get my mind together and was you know what? I want to do something, to remember her, something, not to be more so sad, but to make something out of something, So that's how I created Shop Destiny. So originally, before then, I actually was the owner of Minked Out, which is a lash company where I provide 27 different styles of lashes. So I have a style for every occasion. If you want to be classy, you have the classy style. If you want to be a little hood ratchet, you know, I have that too. Whatever style you need, I have that. I provide my own glue, tweezers. So originally started from that, which I'm kind of growing that into Shop Destiny, as well as, you know, I do a little bit of everything. I help decorate, I do treats, I do food. So it's kind of a little bit of everything, but my main focus at this moment is really Shop Destiny to help that grow, you know, because of course I want a generational wealth for my niece.
That's what I was going to ask. Of course, the wealth mentor in me is like, which one is giving you the highest rate of return?
Shop Destiny, because I feel like I recently, you know, it's a boutique. So actually, yesterday made it 1 year that I signed my lease for my boutique. So
so it's an actual brick and mortar.
Oh yes, I have a boutique. So it's online as well. But I do have a boutique. Yesterday made it 1 year. Next month on the 19th, Juneteenth actually will make it 1 year since I actually opened it up to the public. So I'm like excited about that.
That's
because
huge.
Yeah, it's
At
very
31.
huge because from where you come from, you know. Again, as owners, I feel like we never give ourselves enough props. So I mean, I definitely appreciate everything you say, but I feel like with myself, it's like, am I doing enough?
Yes.
Did I get that done? Maybe I should have, you know, but like you said, I'm going at my own pace. So I'm very proud of myself from where I became because where I came from, because of course I could have been still working at 95. I haven't, thank God, haven't worked in the last 2 years.
Yay.
So I literally have real bills and my business is what funds it. So even when I feel sad, I want to give up, I can't give up because this is all I have.
And you're a Monty now.
Yeah, I'm a Monty now. So my niece right now, she's always like, Auntie, you gonna buy me this? Auntie, she'll look at something on YouTube. Auntie, you gonna buy me this? I'm like, yeah. And she doesn't forget too. So she's like,
and how old is she?
She's 4 years old now.
Okay, so she's almost old enough to start coming in the shop.
Listen, no, she's been in the shop. She comes to the shop. She lets everyone know.
Nice.
She lets everyone know that, oh, I have a store. Every time she ride by, she's like, this is my shop right here. She's like, I'm going to go to work. She'll come to my shop and she'll do like 2 things. I have her do like put some lashes up or something. And she'll be like, can you call my daddy? Daddy, can you come pick me up? I want to go home. Then he like, you're at work. But I can't wait till she get older because I'm really putting her to work.
All right, well, I'm excited to meet her because I need to come to your shop while I'm here in Miami, right? Of
definitely. Course. Nalani will be excited to meet you as well.
I love baby girls. They're so fun. Especially when they belong to someone else.
Right, you can return them back to sender.
They're expensive. I have 3 boys by birth and 1 daughter, and then I also have a bonus daughter. And girls are expensive. They're very high maintenance.
Because everything is so cute.
Yes.
That's the problem with us. And we're girls themselves, so it's like, oh my God, that's so cute.
Yeah. And
with
of course,
guys,
you want to dress them up like little dolls.
Yeah, and with guys, you could just buy them t-shirts and pants. They're fine. As long as their shoes is
low
good.
Maintenance.
As long as their shoes is good, you're fine. You know, with girls, we want to, up to par, which we should, because we're queens.
Yeah.
So
why not?
We got to keep our
queenship. We like to be adorned.
Yes.
So I was going to ask you what your greatest challenge in life was. Would you say that situation with your sister-in-law, was it sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law,
Sister-in-law passing, was that your greatest struggle, or what would you say has been your greatest challenge in life, and how have you moved through it and alchemized it into something positive?
I feel like my greatest struggle, that would be one of them, because that occurred during my greatest struggle. So that happened in the midst of me going. 2020 wasn't a really good year for me. The people that I thought I had in my corner, the people that I knew all my life I wouldn't even expect, were doing me wrong, throwing, I don't want to call it jealousy, because I always say, I'm not rich, I'm not Beyonce, I'm not no one to be jealous of. But of course, you have to learn in life. Yes. Sometimes people are jealous of your spirit, of how people are to you, or people attract to you. So I had to start learning. I started praying and fasting more and talking to God more around then, and it's just like I was praying for God to remove and reveal. Yes. And the people that He was removing and revealing, it was breaking my heart. It broke my heart. I was going through depressions. I lost somebody that I really cared about. I just had a lot going on, and then my sister-in-law just died right after that. So it was like I was moving to Tampa, found a place. Now I have to cancel that, come back, figure out what I'm doing with my niece. My mom was sick at the time. So it was just a lot going on. So I feel like all of it played a part to let me know that God won't take you through anything that he won't take you out of. Like, it's always a greater. Yes, you're going to go through a storm, but it wouldn't be, I feel like it wouldn't be so rewarding if you didn't go through a storm. If it was just so easy to grab, it wouldn't be so
Everybody would be doing it, right?
Yeah, because I feel like all that kind of taught me, like, I feel like the minute that I was acceptance of losing these people and things like that, it just kind of, I got my shop. I bought a car cash. I was literally going through, my car had messed up. I didn't have a car for a few months. So everything, once I started leaving everything in God's hands, knowing that it's going to happen, you know, more positivity, being around my, you know, and just letting the people go. God won't bless you sometimes when you have certain people.
It's true.
No matter how much you don't want to believe it, you hear this, you're like, no, I'm not, you know. But God will not bless you until you let certain people out of your life.
100%.
And once that happened, I feel like everything kind of started falling into place. Of course, life is not perfect. There's always something. But I'm very grateful of where I am right now. Like, the people that are around me. Like, I literally went to Sharice's event, Divas Don't Do Drama, and I met an amazing person like you. Like, I met a lot of amazing people. I would never thought that my first podcast I would be sitting here in the living room wisdom, you know. So I'm like really excited about this, and I'm just excited about how life is going right now, you know. So
you've locked into the energy of abundance.
Yes.
Right? And you don't come from that energy, from what I'm hearing. You come from, and many of us, myself included, like, you come from an environment of struggle, and you have to work hard, and you
extra hard.
You have to do to get, and like all of these things kind of earn your worth. In a sense.
Exactly.
And you have to understand that there's like a pack mentality, whether it's your family, your friends, your tribe that you've come up with. And then when you start to pop your head up and have these lofty, grandiose ideas of grandeur, right? Like all the things you're going to do, you're visionary of this, and then you start taking steps towards that, your perceived success threatens
those people. No, and that's, you actually said it perfectly. That's exactly what it was. I couldn't understand. I was confused. But then once, I guess, I started, like you said, I started knowing my worth and my abundance, and it's like, okay,
doesn't have to be hard.
It doesn't have to be, because I'm a person that I'm going, if I know something, I'm going to bring you with me. I'm going to take you with me. We're going to learn this together, because I can't win and you can't, like, for you not to win, because there's something that I might not actually intake or understand, but you do. And we're sitting now, we're exchanging information. Why not? We're Black women. We all struggle out here. Not saying, you know, any other race shouldn't do it, but Black women, we struggle a lot out here. Not as far as business, is just in life, period. I feel like we go through the most. We have to hold ourselves up more to, you know, to let people know that, hey, we're just as good as you.
We have to be 10 times better.
Like 20 times, actually.
10, 20, 30, 100 times
like,
better, right?
and it kind of sucks, but I mean, you know, I can definitely say, once you know and you have the right people around you, it kind of, everything kind of starts flowing and going better. Literally. That's the key. Once you have the right people around you, the right energy, because you can go from, oh my God, I can't do this, oh my God, or you can go from, oh my God, okay, I know I can't do this right now, but I'm going to figure out how I need to do this. So it's kind of from going from there to there. So it's like, you're gonna, of course, life is not perfect, and we all have our days. I literally just had a day the other day, so, but I used that day, like, I think it was something, was it you that was actually saying that, like, we have our days, use that one day, take your one day, and tomorrow shake
Start
it off
fresh.
And I think it was you that was actually saying that at the event. So it's like, I had my day, okay, but guess what, tomorrow I'm not having the same day. I'm getting,
I have scheduled breakdowns. Scheduled breakdowns, right, where I'm like, okay, you know, I look at my schedule, I'm like, okay, I got a 30-minute gap here, like, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna throw a fit, like, I'm just gonna get all the emotion out so that I can get it out of my body, and so that I'm honoring the emotion of anger, fear, scarcity, whatever is coming up for me, and just getting it out of your body and not trying to suppress it is life-changing.
It really is, because sometimes you end up lashing out on people that you don't mean to lash out on, but at the moment when you're lashing out, you're not thinking of their feelings or how it makes them feel. You just already lash out. Some people take that wrong. Like
or internalizing.
Yeah.
And then it starts to eat away at your own health.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of women do that. You know, we internalize.
We try to act like everything's okay.
Make sure everything's okay. Take care of everybody. Smile. Pretty it up, right?
That's pretty much
not healthy.
At all.
Not healthy at all.
That's why, like when we were talking about the tea time we had there, I think that was so refreshing. Like
that was fun.
Counseling and everything. Like a lot of us women don't. Hey, I'm not going to tell nobody my business.
Yes.
No, we need to talk to someone. Yes, it's hard to trust people. Like that's one of the biggest things that I have right now. Like, but I go off of energy. So if my energy doesn't take with you, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's not a good thing. I'm not gonna give you a second chance. I'm gonna deal with you how I need to deal with you and keep it moving. But if my energy take with you, I'm gonna actually relax, be myself. We're gonna, But then you have like certain people that are like, they can fake the energy, and that's kind of the stuff that you have to be aware of, because you can't trust anyone. You think you're gonna, tell someone, hey, I'm going through this, I have this going on, this is going on, my life is just, I can't do this, I can't do that, but then this person is, instead of trying to help you, they're gossiping about it, or they're turning it into a joke, and I think that's where a lot of people get scared, and that's not just women alone, that's just a lot of black people in general are scared to do therapy. Like it's
a stigma, yeah.
It's bad for us, but it's really bad. Like, we have to find that person to talk to. Hey, I know that I can call Patrina and talk to her, let her know that, I'm just going through some stuff, I feel like, but I know that you're gonna uplift me, You don't want to call no one that tell them, and they're actually like soaking it up, and they're like
using it as ammunition.
Yes, or even getting happy about it, because I felt like I was around people like that. Like when I was sad, it was okay. But then when I was happy and stuff was going good, and then I met a person that was treating me really good, and I was happy they seen it, it's like you start to see the jealousy, you start to see the hate, you start to see.
They say that your network is equivalent to your net worth. And so I think one of the things we have to do as women, specifically women entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, and montepreneurs, is that we have to be very intentional about who we spend our time with.
Yes.
And whether you're like an energetics or spiritual person or not, it's very important to protect your own energy.
Yes.
Right?
That's absolutely
And so
right.
I think we have to have a mix. I think it's great to be around people that you're uplifting, and as leaders, we have to have people that might be 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of us, whether it's energetically, spiritually, financially, whatever, that can then bring us up as well.
I agree with that.
And so I think that's what you're experiencing. And not everyone's ordained to go into the spaces and places that you're ordained to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Amen. That's true. That's true, because like I said, I wasn't even supposed to actually go to the Divas do Drama Summit, and I actually ended up going last minute, and like I said, like I was ordained to be there, because now look at me. Hey, y'all.
Hey. That's fantastic. So, as a 31-year-old woman who owns this...
I'm sorry, 21.
21?
I'm just like...
Stop it, girl. I was like, you definitely said 31.
I did.
I get it, and I'm 21 forever, but being where you are in your life, and even though it doesn't feel like it for you, you really have accomplished a lot. Like, you have a business, it's a year old, and it's a brick-and-mortar business during the quarantine, because the past 2 years, the whole country shut down, and you have a thriving business.
Yes.
I mean, that's a lot to be thankful and
I'm grateful,
to celebrate.
Thankful, everything for.
So with that said, let's say 5 years ago, did you see yourself here?
Nope. I can honestly say that no. I've always said I wanted to be a business owner, though. So that was something always in my mind, because Minked Out is actually 4 years old. Okay. I started Minked Out 4 years ago, kind of on this same thing. Like, I was working a 9 to 5 every day, and I'm like,
gotta be more.
This lady told me at my job, she used to always tell me, she's like, you have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable, baby.
Yes.
And I kept pushing my business back. She's like, you have to get uncomfortable to comfortable. The day they fired me, she had came outside and told me, you need to just push your business and do what you do. That earlier that day, so I started bringing lashes the next day, and they fired me literally the next day. And that kind of gave me that push.
Yes.
So it's like 5 years from there, I was like, I honestly thought I would have been back at a job right now. I'm not gonna lie. If it was my honest opinion, 5 years ago for me, it would have been like, I would have been back at someone's desk, either customer service or at a doctor's office. And then now, I guess when I sit here now, it's like, 5 years from to go, like, I'm probably going to be like, the biggest name out. Like, it's like,
if that's the intention you're holding.
No, that is definitely the intention. I tell myself all the time that I'm a millionaire in the making. I used to say future millionaire, but nah, I'm a millionaire in the making, because the future, who knows when that may be. I'm a millionaire in the making, so I don't know how I'm getting there. I'm a millionaire, just don't have all my money yet.
The beautiful part about this journey of entrepreneurship and just success in general is you don't have to know the how.
Yeah.
You just have to have the intention, and you have to start putting steps in place. You have to start moving forward, and then you start to meet the right people who can offer this and that, introduce you to this person and that person, and the next thing you know, there's opportunities popping up that you probably never would have known how to connect with.
And that's usually what all it takes is one opportunity to actually, I could be sitting here with you right now, and then 1,000 people can actually go on my website right now and be like, oh my God, I see her, on Living Room Wisdom, like, hey, so it takes one opportunity. So I definitely agree with you with that, because that one opportunity I took got me here. So
exactly, saying yes. Saying
yes
to things that are in alignment with where it is that you're looking to go. So here's my next question. What are the best parts for you? Like, what are the benefits of entrepreneurship? You've been on both sides.
I want to say making my own hours, but not really, because it's like you leave a 9 to 5 to work 24/7 or 28. Like, it's like people don't understand. Like, you own your own business. I guess the best part would be like, I guess my own timing, because yes, if I decided this week I don't want to work, I don't have to work.
Exactly.
But also, as a business owner, I know I need to work this week. But so it's kind of like, that's a good thing. Just seeing my growth, just seeing like me elevate, just seeing like certain things like I was doing. When I started selling lashes, I started with 10 styles. Now I have 27 styles. Now I had Evelyn Lozada wear my lashes.
Oh,
I had
look at you.
The girls, JT from the City Girls wear my lashes. I done had both of Rick Ross babies. So it's to see that and see people wear my lashes. I have clients that literally won't go to no one. So to see the loyalty in people, to see that people actually like my products, and they're like, okay, you have good quality stuff. So I like the feedback, I like the growth, I like in meeting new people. That's kind of my new thing right now, because I'm scared to network sometimes. I'm a people's person, but I'm not a people's person, if that makes sense. So I'm like kind of nervous, but once I notice, okay, this is good, and I kind of loosen up. And so my good thing right now is really networking, because I've been meeting some amazing women, like things I didn't know I'm learning. Like, for example, Madison. I met her at the event as well, and I wasn't into like all that stuff. Like, I told her that. I was like, I'm Christian. She was like, I'm Christian too. And she kind of went into it, gave me the depth, and made me understand, like, I never opened and listened to one of, as far as what they do, so I actually listened and heard. So it's just like meeting these people, like meeting you, meeting everyone or anyone that I meet, is just like to let them know, hey, yes, I own my own business, and for them to be like, oh, I like this. Or as another businesswoman, you love to get the, the feedback from other women, successful women at that.
Right. And the collaboration.
It's always good.
You never know what opportunities
don't
or
compete,
doors
let's
are
collaborate.
Open. Exactly. Okay, so if there is someone out here, maybe a young woman like yourself, maybe that is looking to be an entrepreneur, or maybe never thought of entrepreneurship, but they just know they want to create generational wealth. They want to do better than, maybe their ancestors or their parents did. What would be some first steps for them? First
and foremost, put God first in everything you do. I don't really make a decision without praying on it, honestly. Like, even when I got my shop, I was like, God, if this is for me, let it be for me. Something happened, and it actually was my shop. God first in everything you do. Consistency. I struggle with that right now. Being consistent, because the thing about it is, you have 1 week you'll be making probably thousands of dollars, and then you'll have a week that you make $0. But you have to continue to be consistent, because that 1 week you don't post, someone's looking for your product or your thing, and guess what? They go off to someone else. It's crazy, because I learned that you could post. It's kind of a mind thing. It's like even if I'm looking for something, I'm like, okay, I need lashes. Oh, you know what? That girl always posts lashes. I might have not needed it that last week when she didn't make no money. Yes. But so consistency is very, very important. I feel like you need a team. I'm trying to build a team.
Yes, but you're building a team.
I'm trying to build a team now. Like, I'm building a team. I'm building a team.
There you go.
And you can't do everything by yourself.
No.
It's hard. It makes it extra hard on you. It makes you want to give up, but you can't give up. Exactly. So you definitely want to build a team. Get around like-minded people. Or right-minded people, I should say.
Ooh, I like that.
You should get around right-minded people, and then learn. It's never too hard to share information. That's one thing I kind of really dislike about the business thing when it comes to a lot of black women. They don't want to share information. They don't want to tell you, hey, all you have to do is, do a content like this, or do your book, or hey, I like this, but if you did this way. You have a lot of women that do, but you have a lot of women that don't. So don't be scared to ask questions. Share information if you know something, because you don't know everything. Someone is always going to be able to teach you something that you don't know, and you should be open-minded to learning it. And just really never give up. Like, you're going to have your days. Just never give up and just strive hard. Like, they always say, like, the first few years of business is kind of that, it
takes 3 to 5 years really to become profitable.
You never know. Like, your 5 years, you might literally skyrocket and never have to work again or never have to do anything. So never give up. Stay consistent, never give up, put God first, and a team. You need a team.
Yeah.
Like, those are the few things that I think.
Good lessons. Yeah. And those are the reasons that you've become successful.
Yes.
Those are the things that are going to continue to make you successful. Yes. And I'm just really happy that you were able to come in here today and share with our audience.
This is my first podcast. I love it.
So where can people find you? Is it shopdestiny.com or?
Yeah, so you guys can go on my Instagram. It's going to be _ Shop Destiny, all one word. That will be my Instagram for Shop Destiny, and my website is www.shopdestiny.store. So you can go on there as well as if you guys would like to follow my lash page, it is Minked Out, as MINKDOUT. That would be for Instagram, and my website for that is shopminkedout.com.
Okay, and we'll have everything for everyone in the description for the podcast. I did have one last question, and that is, I know that your Shop Destiny is a brick-and-mortar. Are they all also able to maybe order online?
Yes, you can order online as well. We offer shipping worldwide, so you can order whatever you want, and of course sign up for our email listing, because we always sending out promos, discounts. You guys get the new arrivals before anyone else, so you definitely want to make sure you guys sign up.
Nice. Look at you. I love it. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys for having me.
And thank you for joining another episode of Living Room Wisdom, where your story is your glory, where we're featuring amazing women like her every single week on Wednesdays. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, Patrina Wisdom. Go ahead over to Spotify, Anchor, or Apple Podcasts, whichever is your favorite, and make sure you subscribe to our podcast. And we will see you next week. Namaste. I love you. Go out there and rule the world. Bye.
Bye.